Hey, everybody out there in Facebook land. Um, I'm so glad that you're here and that you made it to Friday. It's been kind of a fun week for me with just being on vacation, and it's been fun, and I am so excited. It's like the best way to end my vacation to come back home and get to hear Helene Cronin sing some songs. And so I am super pumped to have her here. And as people get connected and stuff, and we wait a little bit for people to join, I'm going to mute myself. And Helene, why don't you just tell us a little bit about you, like what you're up to and that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Well, my name, I see it right down there on my little screen, Helene Cronin. I am a singer-songwriter. I live in the Dallas area, but right now I'm coming at you from Nashville. I've been up here all week and writing and playing. Just played a show down in Midtown and got back here in time to do this. But I just love what I do. I come up here a week out of every month and I write and play. And then I head back home to Dallas, check in with my family, and play Texas a little bit, except for this 3 months of COVID so far. Everything's kind of shut down for everybody. So thank you for having me on tonight, Angie. I'm looking forward to this. Has been a great way to reach people through Facebook live streams and whatever we can do to keep getting our music out there. So I'm happy to be here and spend tonight with you a little bit. I think you're still muted. You're muted.
I thought I clicked it.
There you go.
All right. So
I can see you listening.
To let everybody know how this is going to work, we just sing some songs back and forth. Helene and I will take turns sharing songs, and just in full transparency, I am having some audio problems with my earbuds, so I will be muting myself a lot and probably forgetting to unmute myself. So I appreciate
if you see me do this.
Yeah. I appreciate everybody's grace. So why don't we go ahead and get started? And Helene, why don't you kick us off with a song?
Okay. I'm going to do a song that I wrote with my friend Scott Sean White. I'm going to take my earbud out because I have a delay on my end too. So I'm just going to talk to you for a minute. But I'm going to do a song that I wrote with Scott Sean White. It's one of our popular ones at shows. And we wrote it. I was the year that my mom died. I lost my brother and my mom in the same year, and spent a lot of time going through their things. And one day I was at my mom's house, and I was sitting at her kitchen table and just thinking of all the conversations we had had around that table, and not just our family, but she mentored a lot of women and young women, and led Bible studies, and was very active with young women. So I was thinking about all those conversations, and I thought, well, where did I have those conversations with my dad, who was not much of a talker, but my dad would show you how to do anything, he could fix anything, and so I wanted to put the two places that I best remember my parents in a song, and so I brought the idea to Scott, and he had his own furniture to bring to the song of the way he grew up, and it's called Dad's Garage and Mama's Kitchen. Sound okay? One bare light bulb hanging from the rafters, smell of motor oil, sawdust and sweat, hot rod engines, hammers and wrenches, old spare parts, spare time spent. But at 6 o'clock, not a minute after, that supper Brady call come through the back door street. Baby crying, sizzle of something fried. Grandma's trying to give that some company. Dad's garage, Mama's kitchen, Might have been just a couple steps apart. Two worlds more different. That short walk across the yard, up between carburetors and casseroles, broken hearts, fishing poles. There was always something. Dad's garage, Mama's kitchen, just an old pine workbench and an old oak dinner table. We talked pickups, micros, politics, Jesus. Most of our problems back then we could solve. Some grit, a lot of grace, and a little Dad's garage, Mama's kitchen. Might have been just a couple of steps apart. Couldn't find two worlds more different. That short walk across the yard, between carburetors and casseroles, broken hearts, fishing poles. There was always something neat. Dad's garage and Mama's kitchen. Between carburetors, casseroles, broken hearts, fishing poles. There was always something neat. There was always someone there. Past the 5-8, past the chicken. Dad's garage, Mama's kitchen. Ooh. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a great song.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
I love that song.
It's a personal favorite.
Okay, so I'm just going to check in with the people who are watching. Let's see. Hi, Larry, and Jeanette says, glad to hear you both tonight. Ray Wyatt says, sniffle.
Oh, yeah.
I think he likes the song. Mike Alford says, hi to both of us. Jeff Jewett says, great song. Paul gives lots of claps. And Ray says, awesome as usual. So,
thank you, Ray. It's good to see you. That's good to know you're out there.
Thank you to everybody who's watching. If you're just joining, this is Helene Cronin. She's from the Dallas area, streaming to us from Nashville. And yeah, I'm super excited that she's here. And I guess I'm up.
So is this show number 2 or 3? Or?
How
many have you done?
This is, I think, show 8 or 9. Been doing it every Friday for most of the quarantine, most of it. Not the first couple of weeks when we didn't know how long exactly this was all gonna, you know. But yeah, it's been a good. I know for me, it gives me something to look forward to at the end of the week, and it's nice to know, like, oh yeah, today's Friday. Like, there's something to mark the day of the week, you know. So it's been fun, and I think my favorite.
Thank you again.
Huh?
I said thank you again.
Oh,
for what you're doing.
Oh, I'm just happy to be here. And I'm happy to like have my friends hear the people that I like to listen to. So that's what's fun. All right, so my turn, I guess, and I'm gonna sing a song called "Escape." This is a love song of sorts, but to the addict.
Great. I'll mute myself.
The empty bottles on the nightstand, your empty eyes fixed on the ceiling fan, the powder and the blades, anything to fade your fears. Your world, it ain't been kind. You'll do all you can find to get away from here. Escape with me. Throw the covers over our heads. Disappear in my eyes instead. Escape with me. Can I just be enough high for you? I need a break every now and then to escape with me. Ooh, the night's away, who knows where you are? On some shady stool, passed out at the bar. You leave to run away, no, not hide your pain from me. But then unselfishly, I need you here with me, so baby, escape with me. Throw the covers over our heads, disappear in my eyes instead. Escape with me. Can I just be enough high for you? I need a break every now and then to escape with me. Oh, escape with me. Oh, baby, 'cause if you go one step too far, I won't be able to live with myself. And if you go one step too far, I won't have nothing left. So baby, escape with me. Throw the covers over our heads. Disappear in my eyes instead. Escape with me. Oh, escape with me. Oh, baby, escape with me.
That's cool. Wow. So are you? I can't see you playing ukulele.
Yeah, my
Oh, that's cool.
my little
Yes. I love your voice. I've never gotten to hear you.
Thanks.
That was great.
Thanks. All right. I just love all of your songs, so I'm like excited to just mute myself and listen. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna throw it
Is
right
there
there.
if there's anything you wanted to hear, let me know.
Okay, I like Mean Bone.
Mean Bone. You want me? How about if I come back to that one?
Okay.
Because I'm capoed and tuned up for something else, but I would love to play Mean Bone.
Okay.
Okay, let me grab these out. All right, this is a song called Immigrants that I got to write with my friends Dan Smalley. Dan is signed to Big Machine label group and just had an album, an EP come out called If I'm Being Honest. It is well worth. Go look Dan Smalley up. Smalley with an EY at the end. And then Davis Corley. And we just sat around talking about how, a lot of us come from immigrant stock, but also we're all on a journey, which sounds corny, but the song is not corny. I'm playing the wrong song. I was going, why is that in the wrong key? Okay. This is Immigrants. Close your eyes and rest a while. You got a ways to go down this winding road. Probably won't be coming back. People start from scratch, they do it every day, looking for a better space to drop the burden laid out. We could learn a lot from each other, moving one place to another. Strangers out here searching for a friend. Walking toward the promised land and hoping God's listening. We ain't all that. We're all just immigrants. Growing up, my daddy worked on military bases. We lived so many places, like gypsies on the run. Some folks settle down, some keep those hungry eyes. Walking toward the promised land and holding down. We ain't all that. We're all just keep my hand in my walking toward the promised land and hope to God. We're all just immigrants. We're all just immigrants. So close your eyes and rest. Got a ways to go. Grab these babies.
That is a great song. I think that there's
Thank you.
I think when you take your earbuds out, I think we might be getting some static from. Do your earbuds have mics on a mic on it? Do you have a built-in mic in your earbuds?
It might.
I think maybe we were getting a little bit of static just for the next song. I don't know how.
Should I just take it out? Maybe I'll unplug the earbuds then.
Cool. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody
Sorry.
can hear. Sorry. No. You're good. You're good. I also magically had lights put on me.
I know, now I can see you. That's good.
All right. We're going to keep on singing. This is called Man in the Moon. And actually, I co-wrote it with Jeff Jewett, who's watching. He says...
Oh, good.
He says, that's crazy. I was just listening to Dan Smalley today.
Great. Dan is so good. Ran into him this week at a show and got caught up a little bit.
That's awesome.
So this is Man
in the Moon.
Man in the Moon. Okay.
Moonlight dances across the front porch swing. I'm whispering into the lavender breeze. You listen when my heart's content, brimming the blue, casting shadows. My man in the confessing to your eyes, our hands intertwined, forbidden yet safe with my heart every time. What I want can never be what's a girl supposed to do. Can you tell me, my man in the moon? This love's burning glow shines its light on my heart's darkest secrets. I should let it all go, but in this moment I'm far away dreaming. I'm me and my man in the moon. My lips touching yours where no one can see. Wrapped in the dark, your arms wrapped around me. In secret and silence, our hearts can be true. Just me and my man in the moon. This love's burning glow shines its light on my heart's darkest secrets. I should let it all go, but I'm lost in this sweet moonlight dances across the front porch swing. I'm whispering into the lavender breeze. You listen when my heart's content, brimming or blue, casting shadows. My man in the moon.
I love that. That's great.
Thanks.
You have some great melodies.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. How long have you been writing songs?
Um, that's a fun question to answer.
It's probably similar to me. In and out, and raising kids.
Yes, exactly. In and out, raising kids. My youngest just finished first grade. So when he started kindergarten is when I kind of was like, okay, I'm going to do this thing that I've always wanted to do. So I have only been like actively pursuing it, you know, for that long, about a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good job. Keep it up.
Tell us a little bit about like how you got started and all of it. I mean, you said in and out, raising kids. So.
Yeah. Well, I grew up playing piano and then picked up guitar in junior high school. And our family for entertainment would always sit around and play songs and harmonize with each other. And then I wrote my first song in college and wrote it for a bunch of girls in my dorm. And the whole dorm cried because we were saying goodbye to a girl who was leaving school. And I was like, ooh, you can make people cry with songs. You can hit them in the heart. So it kind of hooked me. And I wrote all through college, but it was beginning stuff. And I was just kind of finding my way. And then, gosh, I don't know, then got married and we had kids and I was still writing and I put my first album together. And my first 3 albums actually were contemporary Christian. And I was singing a lot for churches and weddings and women's retreats and things like that. But I was putting together my first album kind of made me feel legitimate. Like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm serious. And I'm going to be known as a songwriter and I'm putting out product. So did 2 more of those and then started going to Nashville. My serious journey with songwriting began probably in 2004 when I began coming to Nashville and trying to figure out what they were doing. And I had grown up really not liking country music. And I began to listen to country music and I began to hear great songwriting. So I began to study the craft, come up here, go to seminars, go to workshops, try to network, and just began to co-write. And that was a big part of my journey, was beginning to co-write and see how other people write and what's their process. And anyway, 2013, at the end of 2012, I had gotten my real estate license in 2008 and I was working part-time and trying to put kids through college and yet still writing and doing my music. And I told my husband at the end of 2012, if I don't do this with everything I have and just really go after it and drop everything else I'm doing career-wise, I said, I may as well hang it up. There's no way to do it part way. So in 2013, I ended my real estate career, put my license on inactive. And did I freeze? Can you hear me? You're muted.
You did freeze, but we can still hear you.
Huh. Should I do anything different?
I really want to hear the rest of the story, so I think you should keep talking.
Okay, I'll finish the story and then maybe I get out of it and come back in, or will that drop the whole show? I'll let you tell me what to do. Anyway, in 2013, in 2013, I started coming up to Nashville every month and spending a week up here, and then sometimes 2 weeks. And then I was able to buy a little place here and rent it out so that it was covering my lodging costs and everything. Anyway, so I've been doing it pretty hardcore since 2013 and put it on an album. My first album in 2014, it was a little EP of 6 songs, another one in 2015, and then my big album that I just put out in October, Old Ghosts and Lost Causes, was sort of my artist statement. So it was a whole new level. So that was the most recent one. And it's everywhere. It's on Spotify and it's on Apple Music and YouTube and my website and CD Baby. You can find it anywhere. So what would you like me to do? Do you want me to get out and re-enter? Will that work?
We can try that. That might work. While you're doing that, I don't know if you'll be able to still hear me, but like I just find your story so inspiring. Cause like
Thank you.
here I am, still with kiddos, thinking like I'm starting this way too late, and to know that you were like putting kids through college and you know, still doing it. That's inspiring.
I just never gave up on it. The fortunate thing is I have a husband who's very supportive, encourages me, lets me fly, do my thing. So I'm, you know, my kids are at an age now where they don't need me, and I get to do this pretty wholeheartedly. So I'm blessed. All right, well, it's driving me. Let me see if I can reload. I'm gonna try hitting that little circle to see if it'll reload the page. If not, I will get back to your message and try to get back in. Is that what I should do?
Let's try it. Okay, while we're waiting for Helene to come back, how about everybody who's watching comment on what you're drinking, what you're snacking on, and here she comes back. Let's see.
Lose your whole screen. Ah, we did it. All right. Sorry about that. I think somebody texted something, and I think it freezes my screen when that happens. I told everybody, don't text me between 8:30 and 9:30 tonight. So that's my story. And yes, I would encourage you to keep after it, because for one thing, songwriting, I struggle a lot with, is this worth it? Because you don't make much money at it. And I've had to question my value system a little bit and just go, okay, no, this is who I am. And so the time spent is worth it. The songs matter to people. And as my craft has grown and improved, and my audience has gotten a little bit wider, I've just found, you know what, just writing for the sake of writing and putting songs out into the world is a legitimate pursuit. So is being a mom, and that was very important to me. And sometimes there are seasons for things, but yeah, don't be discouraged by I'm not even going to call it age. I'm going to say the passage of time. Jump back in the stream.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and for sharing. And do you have another song that you can share with us?
Sure, I'll do Mean Bone for you.
Yay!
Got to find my place here. Passed it down each of his sons. I'm hoping I'm not going to get the feedback. I'm going to try it with the earbud in, and if it gets too wonky, I'll take it out. He passed it down to each of his sons. So my daddy and my uncles all got one. You can't bury it beneath the graveyard stone. No, no. Daddy carried it with him under his skin, like a thorn in his side, digging in. And there was hell to pay when it rattled his soul. Mean bone. But if God could open Adam's chest and remove a rib, he could have done that for my daddy, but he never did. Daddy changed his name, left his home, tried to leave behind all the pain he'd known, but he never could get away from his own mean bone. Now I've seen it in my brother's eyes. In my heated blood I felt it rise. But I pray my daughters never know It's embedded in genetic code. Family got a mean bone. But if God could open Adam's chest and remove a rib, he could have done that for my daddy, but he never did. Daddy changed his name, left his home, tried to leave behind all the pain he'd known, but he never could get away from his own mean bone. You can try to shake it, try to hide it, but in the end you got to fight it. You got to find the strength to break it, and maybe that's why God didn't take it. If he could open Adam's chest and remove a rib, he could have done that for my daddy, but he never did. Yeah, he can change your name, leave your home, and all the pain you've ever known. But no matter where you go, he's still gonna take your own. Oh, it's gonna hurt. You better break your own mean bone. Mean bone. Everybody got a mean bone.
I love that song.
Woo. That song's a workout.
No, I love it. We were listening to a lot of your songs on our drive home from vacation.
Oh wow!
It was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope they got the stamp of approval.
Yeah, everybody loved them.
Thanks. So what kind of setup do you have there? You're on a. Do you have a studio at home? Or?
No.
Just a cool mic.
I have a mic that I use for house concerts. So
yeah.
And I have like a little sound system, a portable sound system that I use for like one of those tower things.
Mm-hmm.
So during quarantine, I just have it set up in my dining room, and I just leave it set up for Friday nights.
That's great. That's great.
And in the middle of the week, the kids come and tell jokes on it, and it's become
practice
a
their stick.
Yeah.
That's fun.
All right.
What you gonna play?
Huh?
I said, what you gonna play?
Well, I think one of the reasons why I like Mean Bone is because it's just got that sassy feel to it, you know? So I have one sassy song. So I'm going to play my sassy song. This is called Whiskey in a Teacup. You think that I'm discontent, that I lack self-confidence, but only fools give full vent to the things on their mind. You think I can't find my voice, but I stay silent by choice, and I ain't gonna add to your noise, 'cause I'm too damn refined. You're wrong, what you see as weak
That's awesome. That's a great song. So are you writing by yourself? Mostly?
Mostly, for the most part.
Yep. That's so great.
Trying to co-write when it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that, right now. But
Yeah, I've had a bunch of appointments here in Nashville, but everybody's being pretty careful. So it's been good to get back in the room with people.
yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. All right, when she's singing next?
well, I'll do "Careless with a Heart," but I was going to ask you where you play. But we can get into that in a minute. This song started as just a title that kind of drifted down one day, and I thought it would be the kind of song that I would title "Careless with a Heart," that I would take into a co-writing session and write it with other people. And we'd write about how we broke somebody's heart or they broke ours, and then one day I was just home alone, and I came up with this little guitar thing, and I was like, oh, I really like that. How quickly can I use it in a song? And then I remembered "Careless with a Heart," and I just was playing around with it, and all of a sudden I thought, what if that is a song about my relationship with my own heart? And then all of a sudden the idea became a lot more interesting, and this is what it turned into. Are you still getting the static? I was the first to hurt it, cut it open, lay it bare, burning rubber down to metal, as if I had a spare. I was wild and stupid, let other people use it, and cover it with little cracks and scars. I don't know what made me so careless with a heart. Then I buried it with my secrets, like a crime I had to hide. I didn't want to feel it, ashamed that it was mine. I heard it whisper, I wouldn't listen. I left it to the shadows in the dark. It was almost lost to me. How dare I be careless with a heart? Lacy vein alive with fire and blood, beating strong through all the damage done, and always only made love. Now for all the pain I've caused it, all the trouble that I've been, we're something like two strangers turning into friends. I've come to need it so I don't mistreat it. And if you ever lay yours in my arms, it's safe with me. I'll never be careless with a heart. Careless with a heart. Careless with a heart.
It's so good.
Thank you.
Um, there were lots of likes and hearts and all the little Facebook things that happened.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Paul says,
So
Carol.
is this on Facebook or is it?
Yep, it's on
Sorry.
my Facebook page, and then it's also on YouTube Live.
Okay.
So it goes to both places.
Okay, so I can find it later.
Yeah. Yeah. Paul says, Careless with a Heart, amazing concept, powerful truth, beautiful song. So,
Thank you.
it's really good. I don't know how to follow that up.
Oh, anything. It's a song swap. So you gotta do something.
Okay. I'll just do my latest release. So I had a 2020 goal. I set a goal that I would release a single a month for 2020. So far I've met my goal, even with quarantine. This last one came out right on May 31st, so I barely squeaked in. But
good for you. That's a great goal.
Yeah, this is called This White Dress. It's about my wedding day, and it's the latest release. Take a mental snap. This day in your rental will be over in a flash. And here we go. Baby's breath lines the aisle. Daddy tries his best not to crack his smile. And here we go. I'm walking right up to the edge of this mountainside. It's a scary view. Nothing below, no rope, just you. And this white dress is about to be a mess. So take that picture now. We're about to test these vows. Hang on for life, we're falling into faithfulness. So remember this, the altar and our first kiss in this white dress. The best is yet to come. The same mailing tests and a bit of fun. So here we go. We both play our parts, do some growth and heal from our scars. I really only know half of you, but I'll keep walking right up to you.
Oops, I'm muted. I said beautiful. Very nice. It's fun to get to hear your songs because I've never gotten to hear you. I know, weren't we at Swerfa together? Yeah. I think you're muted now.
Yeah, we were at Swarfa together.
Yeah. And then
And, you know, it's
what-
so crazy at Swarfa. Like, there's so much going on, and
mhm.
it's hard to hear everybody
Yes, it is.
talk in the line to get your food. And
Yes,
yeah.
I remember that. And then you were at the house concert at
Yeah.
Scott Witt's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the
Oh,
Full
that
Share
was-
House concerts,
Yes.
which are great.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Good series. So,
All right,
well,
we have like 2 minutes left.
okay.
So I think it'd be awesome if you closed us out with a song.
Is it okay if it's a little more than 2 minutes?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think I would like to close with Humankind. Because these have been kind of tough times lately.
Yes. Great song. I love this song.
Thank you. Still hear me okay? We good? Anyway, this song I wrote again with Scott Shawn White, who is an incredible songwriter and one of my very dear friends. And I had this idea after I saw a hashtag of a cool story, and it said humankind, hashtag humankind, and I thought, ooh, I know what to do with that. So I took the idea to Scott, and he was so on board with writing it with me, and we spent a lot of time talking on this one and figuring out the heart of what we wanted to say. He's an old man, a hard man, can't hold on to nothing, not his razor, not his temper, not his tongue. She's a young nurse, a sweet girl, comes in every morning, makes his bed, shaves his face, cleans him up. She's been there 3 years now, ain't seen one of his kids ever come around. So she drives in on her Sundays off to play a game of gin and take him for a walk. And for a little while he forgets to be mad. He remembers how to tell a joke and make a pretty girl laugh. The hurt goes away and the lonely fades with just a smile and the gift of a little time. Nothing eases human pain like human kind. She's a new kid in a new town for the third time. 2 years, and high school can be cruel when you're different. And he can tell when she walks in, she's a trust nobody who could use a friend. He takes the seat beside her no one wants to take. And in the lunchroom, that's a pretty big thing. And for a little while, she forgets to be scared. She remembers for a minute what it's like to fit in somewhere. The hurt goes away and the lonely fades with just a smile and the gift of a little time. Nothing eases human pain like human kind. And it don't take much to help someone, to save someone. 'Cause for a little while we forget to give up. We remember what it's like when someone walks this road with us. The hurt goes away and the lonely fades with just a smile and the gift of a little time. Nothing eases human pain like humankind. Humankind. Thank you, Angie.
Man, that I think you're right. That's a great song for right now. So, thank you so much. I just realized that I did not have your Venmo stuff up.
Oh, well,
So I am going to, as soon as this finishes broadcasting, I am going to add it. So everybody will be able to see it. I don't have mine or anybody's up there. The earbuds threw me off. The audio threw me off. Didn't get everything done. So I will put that up, and everybody make sure to check out Helene's music. Is Spotify the best place, or Apple Music, all those places? How do you prefer it? Oh, we can't hear you. Nope.
no.
There.
Okay. I might have plugged it into the wrong spot. Spotify doesn't pay very much, but you know, it's a great place for people to discover music. Put me on a playlist, put my songs on a playlist. That always helps. Apple Music, everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. If you want the album, you can go to my website and find it, or cdbaby.com. The new album is called Old Ghosts and Lost Causes. It's 11 full-length album, 11 songs that I'm very, very grateful for and proud of, and proud to have out in the world, and got incredible reviews on it, and just letting it kind of trickle out there the way music does. So thank you so much for having me tonight. This was amazing and fun, and for sharing me with your people and your audience. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming.
You bet.
Yeah, thank you everybody again for coming, and we'll see you next week. Larry is asking if you're on Bandcamp.
I'm not on Bandcamp. Mm-mm.
I'm not either.
I'm not sure what Bandcamp is.
I think yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Is it like a gig thing? I don't know if it's where you check a gig. Anyway, no, I'm not on Bandcamp. I have a website, helenecronin.com. You can actually hear some of my songs, the last 2 EPs in this new album. You can go out and listen to it there. Order there. I have T-shirts. I didn't play Lucky Me tonight, but I have little Lucky Me wristbands, which is my song for the military. That I was fortunate to be on the Mike Huckabee show, and we have a great video of it. And so I have wristbands, my Old Ghosts and Lost Causes T-shirts, and my 3 albums. So, and I'm grateful for the support and people caring. And thank you.
Awesome. Well, everybody go check it out. And for those of you who are watching who are somewhat Friday regulars, we will be back on Friday, and I will have a mystery guest. So you have to show up to find out who it is. Thank you again so much, Helene. And everybody.
Well, thank you, Angie.
Yeah.
Good to see you tonight.
Yeah, you too.
Stay well. All right, God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.